This is a video review of the extremely short and seemingly unwarranted history and career of a specific person in the video title. Karen Die K. Meyer. I'm not going to say it the way it's supposed to be pronounced. It's like Oscar Mayer. Lena. So anyway, claimed to be an ESL teacher in grade school teaching English. And at the start of the pandemic, instead of volunteering to treat COVID-19 patients because she at one time or another is assumed or listed as being a registered nurse, she ramped up her online career promoting veganism as that vegan teacher through trolling, racist, homophobic, and sexist postings. Only one place actually tried to check her CV, called the Visite, aka her vis-a-vis, aka her resume. No one by her name has ever had a nursing license in the Quebec database that someone looked through. There's no citation proving that she was ever a nurse. So I'm assuming a person who's supposed to care deeply about animals and isn't a stereotypical vegan that would rather slaughter humans, I'm assuming she's not like that at all, that she never was a nurse. So I'm assuming this is a typo, an error. In fact, very recently, it wasn't listing her on Wikipedia as ever being a nurse. She was listed as a social media influencer, animal rights activist, school teacher, and a musician, and that was able to be confirmed partially. But when I looked up her school teacher ranking on, looking it up as, Rate My Teacher or whatever websites, the only thing that came back is in a class that's supposed to be about how to learn the English language while you're living in Montreal, Canada, or Quebec, or whatever, all it listed is she teaches us about veganism, and that's the oldest archive I could find. But she claimed to be a registered nurse for 25 years. Now, the things you'll find out she's done, the controversies, the things that actually gets her attention, which is what she's after, is things like trolling people, in some cases under age 18, and in some cases not under 18, I hope, with sexual innuendos and talking about nice young vegan girls not playing with their buttons and various other things. Also, a very obviously very bad idea of her posting a video where she spelled out a racial slur against black people and put in words for each letter and said, don't ban words, ban, embrace this and stuff, and ban cruelty to animals. Now, bring up a couple of simple things here. This Karen, that vegan teacher or the vegan teacher, depending on what you look it up as, people call her for both, has set up trolling accounts on TikTok. She's been IP banned. There has been signs that she was caught impersonating others online at least once. She tries to make people who aren't vegan become vegan. And any critique of her, anything about her, including this video probably, will be giving you a response claiming that you being able to prove she's wrong or simply stating you don't agree with her proves you agree with her and that you've proven her right. And this is the first step towards joining the dark side of veganism, because simply telling her, I don't agree with you, is a sign you've already started on your way to become a vegan. Now, this is a little bit like someone saying, I can read your mind and I can prove it because you'll say I'm lying when I tell you what you're thinking. She limits comments to fellow vegans only on some of her platforms as another claim. Other claims beyond that are more like extrapolations of her behavior, saying, oh, I bet she's into, I really don't know. Some of the comments are pretty wild, like wearing peanut butter as an outfit. I really don't know where that came from, but okay. Anyway, she's over 50 apparently, and apparently has a pet that she takes care of, and that's about all that anybody knows about her. Except, again, she was a teacher, and at the beginning of the pandemic, probably because she, quote, decided to leave being a teacher, or maybe got downsized because nobody was able to show up for classes, she ramped up an online career by trolling people in every way she can get away with on a platform. And she's IP banned on TikTok. IP banning on TikTok is very TikTok of them, is done when they really do not like you for whatever reason. And all the people complaining about her said that she was just being a jerk. So we'll put aside, we're just going to get, I'm going to vomit up the standard, substandard response to every person who claims to be a vegan, vegetarian, or any other person who says that dietary choices by me or by them is a political statement and therefore deserving of off with his head or whatever. This is a person playing a stereotypical vegan Nazi or a vegetarian misanthrope, a person who is going to be antagonistic, controlling for effect. This is probably not really a vegan. And I'm saying that truthfully. I know lots of people who play it being that vegan. I kind of wonder if that vegan teacher is the same thing as just that vegan. Everybody knows that vegan. And the thing is, I'm a DOS aficionado. I'm into disk operating system, command line stuff. I'm into old school games. I'm into 3D editing. What am I known for? Researching claims by other people and trying to find out the truth about them. I'm not known for all the shit I'm actually passionate about. I'm known for what I actually do that people can see. What is known about her very little that is not being argued is most likely just that she's a school teacher who at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic quit because there wasn't any point to showing up. And if you're in Canada, maybe that's financially more intelligent. And she went off on a bender basically finding people to pick a fight with so she could become famous by claiming to be victimized, or at least make people think that. When you see a controversy between two people online that you've never had contact with, you don't know any of the backstory, neither do I. And some people feel that they have a choice of not or definitely doing something, like defending someone or attacking them. The only reason any other video will be made about this person on any of my channels is if this person responds. Now, here's the funny part about this. The 17-minute and 20-second mark. Am I trying to get page views by picking a fight with someone who's notorious for jacking up people's page ranking by creating artificial controversy? Yeah, there, I said it. Would that have that effect? Now, I want to point this out for a couple of reasons. And she'll probably critique this part because this is an intelligent thing to discuss. Is she trying to do that? Is she feeding off of others who want to do that? Everybody's seen rappers and pro wrestlers. There's an image for a thumbnail. And obviously people on any social media, especially influencers, creating fake controversies because it gets views. You just have to play at it. Everybody remembers when Demolition Ranch and Kentucky Ballistics went after each other, calling each other names and saying that he's using fake, fake pistols and fake, their gun channels. The point some of you may know about this. Other people know of others who went out of their way to start controversies. One guy got a video response that took an hour called a rebuttal to someone who made, apparently over many, many months, many false claims about someone and just waiting for the guy to respond. So he did and demolished him. It's best not to do things in haste. Karen, Katie, Die K. Meyer, appears to tactically and tacitly do this, maybe even feigning not being able to think straight before doing a video, or not. Now, what is the stereotypical thing she does? Same thing every vegan on the internet does. They play the part of the stereotypical obnoxious vegan. Was I asked to look this up? No. I saw someone posting a video explaining that this is literally what happens, and another person commenting under their video, under a random video that had nothing to do with it. If you really want page rank, just look up that vegan teacher or the vegan teacher, make a video about her, and she'll inherently have to talk about you and drive a bunch of people to your channel. Now, public disclosure. I am what's called a productive troll, or I was. A productive troll is someone who sees a web board or a conversation that no one is talking about anything, and they play devil's advocate. And they'll actually say, I'm being a troll and playing devil's advocate. These are the things you're discussing, but you're not discussing anything other than one side. You're not going to learn anything from any of this, and you need to explore what everybody else is saying. No, they don't all deserve equal time. Not everybody's entitled to their opinion being given respect, but everybody's entitled to their opinion. But if you're not discussing why you believe what you believe and maybe challenging it, you won't learn what it's based on. You may reaffirm your beliefs or tear them down. Don't be afraid to tear down your beliefs. Now, again, I'm going to repeat this. The thing that this person does is that if you make a response or even mention this person in a negative light or even just evaluate the person's behavior, this Karen will absolutely assume that if you are saying that they're wrong, that she's wrong, that's how you prove that she's right. And if you're not a vegetarian or vegan, that proves you're going to be one. This is literally just an antagonistic, contrarian type of thing to do just to get a reaction. I've watched just enough of her to be able to put up with it long enough to make this evaluation. Katie Karen Dykmeyer is, I think that's how she pronounces her name. I don't know. Sounds like a troll name. Is absolutely flamboyantly just trolling for views. I don't believe that this person believes anything they're saying, because if they did, they'd say, I think you should become a vegetarian or a vegan or whatever, because you say you have health problems, and I think this would improve things. That's literally the beginning and end of it. I've run into dozens of vegetarians and vegans who said, maybe you'd be better off. Now, if anybody's watching, and this is the part where she'll go berserk, 11:30, I am physiologically incapable of digesting some plant material, for the same reason most of you can't digest wood. My digestive system doesn't work that way. I used to eat vegetables a lot when I was younger. They make me sick now. Most of it is because they're not from the ground. If you're not aware of it, vegetables come out of dirt, and if you wipe them off and eat them, you're consuming some of the bacteria that was beneficial to them growing. That actually does help you digest them, maybe. I don't know. But the point is, stuff I get from the store regularly isn't digestible, unless it's cooked, and preferably on a burger. Now, I could be trolling and actually be a full-on vegetarian, because medically speaking, some people have to be. Also, I am stating categorically, I am medically incapable of becoming a vegetarian. I have a horrible diet now. I'd love to be a vegetarian, not because it's particularly productive, but because if I ever get a hunk of dirt, I can grow as much food as I want. It's easier to hunt a carrot, you know, and I don't hunt. I go fishing, or I just go to the store and, you know, hunter-gatherer at the store. I'm not, you know, big heap hunter. Next, anything I say or do will be exploited first instead of addressing what I've said in the video, which is, and I'm going to repeat this, this will be the conclusion, that vegan or the vegan teacher, aka Katie Karen Dykmeyer or Dykmeyer, is a troll looking for attention and getting it. Nothing else. And yes, this video will contribute to that. I'm feeding a troll. Is this productive trolling? I'm asking everybody to consider it in that light. Next, if you're a person who's come here to defend this individual, please realize that's a cult of personality that causes Trump supporters to exist too. If someone it looks as if they're being attacked, someone will come to their defense even if they don't deserve it. And also some other people will pile on and attack them because we're all herd mentality moo cows, which isn't necessarily bad. Cows are particularly productive and functional in some ways, especially when it comes to methane gas. But you got that. But this lady does appear to just be doing this for entertainment value for herself. I'm sure if she's given something better to do, she'll still be, if she really was an activist, and it appears she was an activist before this, she'll still stay one. But I don't think she's going to be much of an influencer. Her influence is negative influence. I don't think she provides anything useful. And any of you that are defending her, please consider that what she represents isn't what you think it is, or I think. What happens because of her is what she is. Your effect in the world is more important than your intentions sometimes. And I'm feeling that from this person. Anyway, anybody want to make comments below? I'll leave the comments open this time, because that's the best way to make this worse, isn't it? Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. And she needs to post her entire resume to get rid of any questions. Otherwise, she's proving she likes having controversy.